Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about sponsor brands category benchmark report. What it does, it actually gives you information how you stack against the competition on sponsor brand campaigns only. And as you know, sponsor brand is being more and more important because of the videos, and videos are something that Amazon is going to focus more and more, as we heard on the Accelerate. So where you can find these reports is pretty easy. Just navigate to your sponsored product reports, then select, by default it's on sponsored products, select by sponsored brands, and then from the drop down, I encourage you to go through all of these because each one of them is really a good one. You want to select for this occasion category benchmark. Select your country, your date range, name it properly, and run the report. This is what you'll get. It's basically a breakdown. I removed all of the other products because just doesn't matter, but what you get is the breakdown per top category and subcategories of your products. And for each subcategory, you will see impressions, click-through rate, and ACOS compared to your category peers. Now, Amazon defines peers as competitors who are closest to you in terms of pricing and sales volume. So if there are only one of your competitors like that, then you know it's about that you're comparing with them directly. So here you can see the breakdown of impressions, and then for each of the metrics you will see bottom 25%, median, and top 25% for impressions, for click-through rate, and ACOS. But it's not just what you can see. Let's try to interpret the data for a little bit, just as a guideline on how you can do it yourself, or how you can forward this video to your team to do it. In impressions, for example, you can see that this brand is around 700,000. That's closer to category top and much better than bottom 25% and median, which is cool. Okay, we get a lot of impressions, but also context is what matters. So we're not investing that much in sponsor brands, but we are getting there over time. Here, what's interesting is that whenever people see our ad, they click a lot. So here you can see that we are even better than top 25% on certain categories, and for other we are pretty close. 0.45 is still less than 0.49, but still much better than category median. So that gives us information that whenever people see our sponsor brand ads, they actually click a lot more than category average, which is good. It gives a signal that our products, our main images are well optimized, and the products are something that is of interest in the target audience. But this is where it gets interesting. So ACOS, how you stack up against your competition in sponsor brand campaigns ACOS. And here you can see that on some of these categories we are far below category top. But again, context is what matters. I know that for these subcategories, there are a lot of sellers who sell these kind of products at 3 times lower the price, which always affects the conversion rate, which is normal. And higher conversion rate, the lower the ACOS you have, typically, And here we can see that we are close to bottom 25%. It is what it is, but we use sponsor brands for different matter. I will explain it to you shortly. But it's important that you can see how you're stacking up against the competition in sponsor brands only. So it may be that your subcategory is completely saturated with sponsor brand ads. It could be that nobody's using them, and you can see the potential here if the metrics align to what you want to get in terms of results. Sponsor brands ACOS doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter if it's 50, if it's 60, because you're not trying to be profitable on sponsor brands. Yes, if you can get ACOS of 20% and be profitable with that with sponsor brands, that's cool. But for example, I've seen many cases where we saw sponsor brand ACOS going to 50, 60%, 80%. But when we pulled the overlap report from Amazon Marketing Cloud, we saw that whoever saw sponsor brand ad and sponsor product ad ended up having much better purchase rate, which is usually 4 times or 6 times higher than when they only saw sponsored product campaigns. So it's not like just watching in isolation how your sponsored product campaigns function versus sponsored brands and even sponsored display. Same goes for sponsored display. We've seen campaigns where they have 60% of ACOS, 400% of ACOS, but combined together, they actually increase purchase rate significantly. It's the numbers tell for themselves, and I'm going to record that in my next few videos. Like when somebody sees only sponsored product ad, purchase rate is 0.01. When they see sponsored product and sponsored display, purchase rate goes from 0.01 to 2.01. That's a huge increase. Same goes for sponsored brand. So it's not like just focus on ACOS, it's the holistic approach to the advertising. So that's another topic, but still I wanted to cover that. Make sure to occasionally check sponsored brands category benchmark report, and I'm sure that you will see a lot of interesting data. Stay tuned for more, and bye-bye.